What's going on? Watching the 220 Super Bowl versus Detroit versus Crew. Crew just hit him with a zig route. Last time, get a chance to watch this. For this season, these two guys will be in the same division next year, which would be interesting. Um, I can make this a live broadcast. Let me just get the link. Just watch what happens here. I'm a little bit ahead in watching Crew's broadcast and showing you Detroit's broadcast. I can see both adjustments being made. You know what I mean? Little inside run play. Turn this down a little bit. The people's champ, Michael, trying to win, I don't know what, his third Super Bowl out of like 15 attempts. Hope he can make it. Hope he can do it. I think Detroit won one Super Bowl. Or if not, he made a Super Bowl and lost, I think. He's only been in this league for about 2 years. So it'll be interesting to see how he plays and how it goes. Sacked. That's my guy, my ex-49er. I traded to him for Myles Garrett. He's had a better career over there than Myles Garrett's had with me. So that says that his coaching is probably a little bit better over there in Cleveland right now. Be honest with you. Oh man, I want to get this weekend started right. I've been playing the beta for a couple hours, and then now I'm here. So I missed that play. So you can hear Crew Michael complaining in the background about drop pass. Let's see what happened here. On the replay, it looks like it was just a comeback or an out. He just threw it on him and he dropped it. Probably should have caught it. Probably should have caught it. I agree with them. All right, let's get this thing rolling. I don't know why I made this all caps. That was silly.
The Browns drive about to get started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
All right, what's up? What's up? I posted this live. Anybody jumps in. People watching on Cruise Stream. I think I'm watching it with you guys, but you're seeing the stream from Detroit, so I can see both adjustments made. Hold up. All right. Make sure it's not too off with the time schedule. I'm a little bit ahead of you over there. Now this is going to be an interesting play here. Run up the middle, little trap. I don't know how that player didn't make the tackle. That's interesting. He went in for a touchdown. Let me not be so far ahead over here. It's going to kind of ruin the whole experience if you're watching it on this stream. All right, that should be good enough. Well, it looks like this is going to be an interesting game. Crew always does a good job of coming back and getting back into games later. So we'll see what happens with that. Let me know if anybody's watching this, if the stream, if the mic is too low or something. I don't know. I try to keep some of the sound on from the game too. So big return for the Lions. Got himself in field position. Gonna see if Crew's gonna get into his playbook now, get into his bag a little bit. Tab. So I can see what's up, CEO? What's going on, man? All right, let me do this real quick. Play action. Pressure off the edge. I think that was a safety blitz, right?
It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside...
All right. Let me see if I can do this different. Trying to pull up the chat so I can read it. Yeah, the game audio is low. All right, cool. Yeah, I put it low. I didn't want to make it too loud. I might pump it up a little bit. A little halfback flat route. That was one of my favorite plays throughout the cycle. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit. Let me know if you can still hear my voice. I put it up a little bit higher.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit.
So I'm watching, like I said, I'm watching Cruz stream as well, so I can see the adjustments made on both sides. I think that's, you know, it's fun to watch to see what's going on, especially with all the controversy of routes that came up. A little RPO play. I'm gonna tell you right now. So I'm also gonna give some beta stuff from what I've seen. I'm not 100% on this stuff, and I don't know if I'm allowed to even say out loud, but I don't think anybody's really gonna care. The beta, man, but it looks like the RPO game won't be what it was, because the like in that case, that's whoever's the nickel. It depends on his assignment, and I won't go through all the details. It looks like they play the bubble better, even if they have a run assignment, a run gap on the inside. So it's gonna be a little bit better. You're not gonna be able to just set up, you know, fake run, throw the bubble all day. Once you see that player collapse inside, once you see the nickel come inside, I think even in quarters coverage, things like that, the nickel stays outside a little bit wider. So it's gonna be more of like a 50-50 throw. And sometimes it won't even be there for you. So you actually have to read it. You know what I mean? Inside run. Looks like that was some sort of trap. We're going to get a lot of trap the rest of this game from both players. We know that's a meta play. I know Detroit runs it a decent amount, but probably like 2 or 3 times a game, which to me is always like, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Like 2 or 3 times a game, that's cool. But definitely with Cruel being down right now, I can see trap coming out a lot more. We'll see how that goes. I think he's going to get into his bag with his audibles here. Big play action guy. We know that. Cruz always going to come out and go play action, especially in the high red zone area. But he will run the ball as well. So, oh, that safety should have made that tackle there. Be interesting to see the styles of playbooks. I don't think a lot of people realize that. I think that, you know, Detroit plays a very just you know, stock way of playing. He doesn't make a lot of changes on defense, doesn't do a whole lot. You know, plays well, plays within the system. Run up the middle. I don't know how. I mean, I'm not too familiar with that defense that he played there. I think that was a 6-1. I'm not sure if that should stop dive, but I mean, I would think it would. You know what I mean? But maybe so. I didn't get a chance to really see the replay and see how he was able to run dive right at a 6-1 blitzing linebacker up the middle, but it worked out for him. I'm kind of shocked. I know the 6-1 is kind of like a meta package that some people play, right? Some people use it for blitz and stuff like that with the cover zero pressures, but I really didn't get into it too much this year. I kind of left it alone. I'm kind of shocked that he ran that, to be honest with you, in that situation. So Rule said he wants that defense to step up now. I think it's been, what, 2 drives for the Browns, 2 touchdowns, if I'm not mistaken. I know I didn't get the whole stream out there, but, you know.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone, drive 2.
Outside zone.
Touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
That defense is looking pretty soft back there. Guys can't bring down the ball carrier on a stretch. It was the end of the cycle. Madden's pretty much over. That's one of the most powerful formations is the wing formation this year. If you guys don't have good wing defense, you're always going to be in trouble. There are different adjustments that you can make to it, but the staying stock versus wing is not going to really work too well. I think that was an RPO or just a regular inside zone play. Read option. Rule has an interesting way of playing defense. I've kind of looked into it a little bit. I actually kind of adopted some of the principles. But he will play with the nickel. I think he does it in certain things. He likes to basically like show that you know, something's there, and then he'll move back into the spot late. So like pretend like something's open and then run into that spot. And I got to show you an example if it happens in the game.
And his throw here is
That was a risky pass. That was actually pretty well covered. Crew loves his two-man, if you don't know that as well. He would play two-man and use one of those safeties. I've always thought that was very dangerous when it comes to guys taking shots on you, but I guess maybe he might do some type of an adjustment with his corners. I'm not sure. I just know that that's something that he does a lot. I know both of these guys game pretty well, so I can call out a whole lot. This is definitely two-man again, unless he's playing something else, which I'm not going to say what it is, but I'm pretty sure Detroit knows this. There he goes with the corner, and there he goes. He did play something a little bit different there. No, that was two-man. That was a very, very risky pass. Oh, illegal man down the field. So you can see there he was playing with the nickel, and he just left his man and just came screaming in on the run. You know, that's the type of stuff that Crew's going to do. But that was a very risky pass. He probably should have handed the ball off, but I guess Crew might have spooked him out of it a little bit. So 3rd and long. We saw that you can see on the play art there on the screen what it's going to be. Deep drop. Ooh, missed him. Wide open pass. He waited for that route to get open. It's there. I mean, there's nothing special about that coverage. That's just cover one. The extra deep drop, maybe his feet weren't set. I don't know. You guys know, I mean, certain quarterbacks, even the good quarterbacks, they miss a lot in this game, which actually don't kind of, you know, it's kind of annoying when you have a really good quarterback. Here goes the moves. There goes the stick. By the way, Crew probably has the best stick in the game. I'm not even going to say pause, fellas. You know what I'm saying? Come on, we grown, right? You know what I'm saying? So, like, he has probably the best user moves in the game. I'm trying to think who else would be second. Oh, who was it? Damn. I forgot. I haven't played in this many games. I felt like I hadn't played that many games this whole season. But he's going to make plays with his stick. He's going to make guys miss. He's going to make some type of miraculous catch. It's always a big part of his game. The actual strategic part is pretty basic. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of under center run, play action. A lot of over routes, corner routes. You know, things like that off the play action. And then I'm going to see, this is interesting to see in this game if he kind of comes out with some of that Frankenstein offense where he's putting 2 hot routes mixed in with a meta play to make it even better. So after we all had the conversation in the chat, we're going to find out if he's going to do that again. So that'd be interesting. All right, let's talk about the game right here. 2nd and 6. He might actually throw the ball here. I think he's going to run it or screen it. Yeah, he ain't going to actually throw a route. He's going to do something. Today's modern game, screen, run, play action. Just get the ball in somebody's hands, make it easy, make life easy. Why make a read when you can just do that, right? That's a lot of what modern day football is. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of old school guys already did one what? Oh, he already did one Frankenstein. Well, it's probably just me and you in this chat. Everybody else is doing something else and they hating. But yeah, he already did one. I missed it. But yeah, we're gonna, you know, in real life football too, it's like this too. This is one reason why I'm down on a lot of the college spread stuff that's influenced the game. It's really made the game kind of dumbed it down a lot, and there's really not a lot of reading. There's not a lot of different play calling. A lot of it is just run, gun run, screens, bubbles, and then, you know, throw some type of easy route like verticals, you know, something every now and then, you know, one play action pass, something. And that's what football's become. So me being a defensive guy, it has to be stopped. It has to be contained. And I'll figure out a way to make it happen. You know. All right, 2nd and 7. This is a big drive, though. If he does score in this drive, this game is going to feel a lot closer than maybe it felt in the first quarter. Here goes the play action game to the back. Okay, let's let him work. Let's let that ability stuff moves. Yep. Let's just get it to your guy and let's just make him work. Let him work for you. He says he likes the blitz. He says he knows that, so getting rid of the ball quickly is his goal. Be interesting. I know Detroit's a good adjuster. He makes adjustments sometimes in the second half. He waits for it, you know what I mean? So we'll see kind of adjustments he makes. There goes another trap. I told you we're going to see a lot of trap, right? Unless that's power. Nope, it's trap. You know, this play, I feel like every year there's always a play that annoys the hell out of you. Traps annoyed me for about maybe 7 years, I feel like, you know? it makes sense when you run into the 3 technique, but I can be in an odd front and people still run trap against me. I can have the box stack. People still run trap. It's one of those lazy plays that everybody knows. I don't like this alignment here versus this wing set. He could be in trouble here, but he does have a, oh, nice. Oh, there goes the good old wheel route. Surprised he wasn't ready for that one. All right, so you guys saw the drive. A lot of cover one. Surprised that he stayed in cover one so much. Excuse me, you got to switch out of it a little bit. Even me loving cover one too. That's a little bit too much. That was an easy touchdown. But maybe I don't know. Maybe he's setting him up for something later on. I'm gonna give him the benefit of doubt. Detroit's won 2 Super Bowls in 2-2-1. I think he's won one in 2-2-0. He may not have won one. He might have actually just gone to the Super Bowl and lost. But at the same time, you know, he's a high-level competitor. So I'm going to see if he makes him, give him the benefit of the doubt to make his adjustments. Cruel's been to about 15 Super Bowls. I think he's won 1.5. So he's a guy that makes it, just doesn't always close the deal. So let's see what happens this year. All right, 1st and 10, big drive here. There goes the play I was talking about before earlier, right? So there goes the trap. Those percentages is not good at all, bro. That's a bad percentage. That gets you fired in a lot of places. It's kind of like my guy, Kyle Shanahan, right? That's what I should call him. He's Kyle Shanahan. Can make it to the dance, but can't win it. Now, he's won 2, so I can't say nothing. But yeah, the percentages are pretty bad. Yo, I'm telling you right now, anybody who crapped in the beta yesterday, try it again today, because I played it today. That joint was smooth. I love the way they make the defensive guys move around. It's going to make it harder to read defenses. You got the same abilities that you do in NCAA. There goes the pivot off the play action. Popular play. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows that boot play. Yeah, you got the same abilities to disguise coverage, which I'm telling you right now, I already know 2-2-0, how y'all going to play, so don't take it personal. But a lot of people are going to abuse it and find some sort of way to make it unrealistic. You know what I mean? You can show cover 0 show. Nice run there. You can show cover 0. I think you can show 2. You can show 3. You can show 4. You can show 6. You can show all those coverages and play whatever coverage you want afterwards. And it's a beautiful thing. It's what I've been trying to do with Madden forever. And I've had to come up with a million ways to make it happen. Now, I don't have to focus on that. I can just focus on something else. But I already know, I can already kind of call out some meta. I think a lot of people are going to show 0 all day and then play different coverages. So it's kind of like, all I'll say is this. If people do that and they play, like, let's say cover 2, or they play some weird cover 3, and guys don't get butt naked wide open, then Madden basically just found a worse version of baseline. You know what I mean? They make it look realistic, and then they made it worse. So we'll see how that joint goes, man. I don't have to complain about it now, but I think there will be regulations put on that if that thing gets out of hand, because that is just, at least in you know, the league that I'm a commissioner in. We're going to talk about that because it's going to be interesting. Oh, he won in Super Bowl 3? Okay, so yeah, this would be probably his second. Oh, I'm sorry, let me not say it like that. This is the second time in the Super Bowl there, right? Probably going to be the second win. We'll see what happens. 3rd and inches. Crew shows some sort of, I think that's just press, show blitz or something. Again, cheating with that player gets you distracted, and that's the one thing you can't do. I can already tell you right now. I can tell that Detroit got distracted with what Crew was doing with that player. Maybe that's where he wanted to go with the ball, but then he just kind of threw that dig late, and he just kind of luckily didn't get intercepted. That could have been intercepted. All right, here we go. 4th and inches, going to go for it here. Very interesting call. And he's not going to get it. Not going to get it. This is where you got to trust your passing game, bro. That's my opinion. You know he's going to be crashing the line. He's going to be doing some crazy stuff because he's playing with nickels. He's playing with guys in the secondary. I don't like that call. You know what I mean? Or if not, just give yourself a lead blocker at least, you know? I can sit here and play Monday morning quarterback, right? Of course. I probably would have kicked the field goal. My defensive ass would have kicked the field goal. I would not be sitting here trying to mess around with being so aggressive on offense. I'm not going to call out anything. I kind of see what's going on both streams. I don't want anybody stream scheming. You know, these guys should be a second ahead of us anyway. Inside run. I think I missed the conversation about the juke because I heard Cruz say to somebody, I don't know, to somebody, I think it was the shadow tactics, that he didn't juke him or he didn't use the juke like he could have. So I don't know. I think people are probably saying that if it wasn't for that juke, I think he has jukebox. 2nd and 2. This is usually a time for play action. But I think Cruz playing a little bit conservative, not trying to do too much, which is good by him. The run game is going to be inside zone. It's going to be trap. It's going to be dive. A little bit of stretch mixed in with the RPO game. Here's his own 3rd and inches. Let's see what he has dialed up for this situation. A little 1-4 split bunch. So you're going to have the back offset to the bunch side, which would cancel all matching principles, but not a lot of people playing match really anymore, to be honest with you. Not in this game. Looks like he did come out in quarters, but I don't think he's playing true match. Well, he's going to be out of match anyway as soon as the ball snaps, unless he runs it. Squeeze the line. He's going to go with the little pass underneath. Ooh, safety was just a half a tick late. A hesitation there. I don't know what he was hesitating on. I think he was looking for some sort of seam route and kind of came down a half a second late. Just trust your corner, let him go, let him play ball. At this point of the cycle, it's hard, man, because you got quarterbacks with throwing abilities. You got all types of stuff attached to players. You got players with route running abilities. Everybody's a superstar. I saw that come up in conversation in 220 about should you limit superstars? Yeah, I think that's going to have to happen in other leagues, man. Like, this is just, it's ridiculous. At this point in the game, everybody's a mutt team, you know? Oh, there goes the halfback corner, and ooh, why was that not picked off? Wow. Computer can't make that play, bro. I think that's going to be one of those situations that if that flip of the stick thing works like an NCAA where you can switch on to a player, if I can switch on to the linebacker there, I would just go pick that off at the last second, especially when you see the route developing. Like, you know it's happening when you see the halfback come out. Play stands, you see the halfback come out and stem up like he's running vertical. You know he's going to run back out to the corner. You know, some people would put that guy on a wheel every other play, so you got to defend for that crap too, but it is what it is. Guys at this point are going to do what they got to do. A lot of audibles, a lot of checking going on just to run the ball. I think he's just trying to kill clock. He's not trying to score too quickly. But I think I would get this touchdown in. Getting a touchdown here would put the Browns behind the 8-ball a little bit. They would have to really kind of make some major adjustments in the game. Because Crew will just run the ball. I think he will just come out and just pound the whole second half if he has to. So, see how this goes here. 2nd and 5. He's probably going to try to get something dialed up here. He's got all those great players, so at some point he's going to do something. You guys see from this view the coverage. Another wheel. Halfback out. I mean, at this point, I gotta think that, you know, we're sitting in this coverage for a certain reason. I don't know if it's because of pressure. He thinks he can get pressure on him. He doesn't want him to play action. There must be some reason why he's in this coverage. We'll find out after the game when we talk to him. It has to be, you know, a lot of the same coverage. There has to be a reason for it. But, you know, we'll see how it continues off. We still got a lot of game left here. This is a big play. Next two plays are huge.
first down. Flush to his right.
There you go. You guys, let's see if it shows you another. Yep. Changed it up. Changed it up. I wasn't going to say anything. You guys are looking at the screen there. Yeah, that was a good change up. Finally got him. At the quarterback, you see how to scramble. Wasn't sure what he was looking at. So he already knows that he has him a little bit there. He can mix up his coverages and probably get him confused a little bit. Let's go gun tight open.
Ball situated at the 9. Second and goal.
2x2, kind of semi-compressed look. The new age of football.
Operating from the gun.
Runs the corner out. Oh, why was that not intercepted?
Out of the end zone.
Well, how come it wasn't even caught in bounds either, huh? I thought the corner was sitting on that. I think that was the cover 2 corner in the flat. I mean, that's usually an animated pick. Easy. Easy. He might have had a corner on the other side if it was true quarters. I'm sure the other corner was probably open. Third and goal. I mean, I get the second half of this game in, fellas. Might have to go do something real quick. It's 5 o'clock. Got stuff to do. But I just want to get a little bit out there. Anybody want to watch it later on? I know these guys will probably go back and watch it themselves later on. That's all that matters. Let's see, third and goal. Let's see what we get here. Just threw it away. Smart job. Smart play by Crew Michael. Get rid of the ball. Didn't mess around. Didn't force it. So right now it's looking pretty good, man. It's looking like he might try to come back in this game. Legend, what's up, man? Yeah, I'm just here watching the game in the league. This is the last, in one of my leagues, last game of the year. Super Bowl. 2 very good opponents. Next year they're going to be in the same division. That's going to be interesting too, man. And then, you know, I was going to talk about the beta a little bit. I think the beta is, I've seen a lot of good things. I've seen Cover 3 Seam play different than it does this year. It's playing a lot better. It was so broken last year. It looks like they made a lot of changes to it, which can be really good for us. There's still some little issues. I don't want to talk about it too much because I don't know if I'll get flagged for talking about something. But yeah, man, the game is good. The game is good. I think it's going to be fun. NCAA coming out. Everybody's hyped for that game because it's new, but I think Madden's still going to be the better game because it's, you know, NFL. To the backside slant there, an RPO. Somebody's hurt. Hope that's not a good player.
8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That time on the run pass option when he decided to throw it.
Oh, what's up, fools? Yeah, they got their division. Well, Detroit's going to be the. You talking about for this league? I'm talking about 220. He's going to be the Packers. Crew Michael's going to be the Lions. Fed's going to be the Vikings. He's playing a lot better. It is a stacked division. And Wendy can always show up when he wants to and play good. So, yeah, that's a good division. That's the way division should be. You should have at least 2 guys that you think are definitely going to make the playoffs. And then you should have 2 guys that have, you know, if you can, be contenders and give them problems during the regular season. Let them do their own show. They're going to do their show. But in 221, his division is even more stacked, if that's what you're talking about. Right? He got the Lions. What is it? I forgot the division already. Feds has the, what do you call it? The Vikings. Hold up. It's been so long since I did my own thing. I forgot exactly what his division was. Let me go pull it up. Teams. There goes the play action. There it goes. This could be the reason why I'm thinking he's playing. Oh, that was actually just quarters. And that was my ex-player right there, Drake Jackson, man. He is a big player for him. Drake Jackson is the man. Oh, yeah, Feds. Okay, Solly Dev, that's right. Solly Dev is going to be the Packers, and then Pitt for Life's the Bears. So Solly Dev coming in there, being a playoff contender, Super Bowl pretender. He has a good division in PSL. That's what the old 221 is called. It's now called PSL, if you don't know. Premier Sim League. You got the cupcake. You got the vacuum back. Hey, you got a good team, man. I think that was your second team of choice, if I'm not mistaken. I try to give everybody their first and second team. Flat to the pass, wide open. I'm not sure how he got that wide open. 2 juke moves, and he's in. Just a shallow cross. That would be an issue if you're playing match coverage. If he was using that backside linebacker, which I think he might have, he chased the running back. That's not your guy to chase. Can't do that. In that situation, you can't unless your other linebacker is going to be taking that shallow. It's the one bad thing about playing 3 seam. You got to know the rules about how the other linebacker is going to work with you. Can you let it go? Are you supposed to wall or you're not supposed to wall? So that's a tough one. That's a tough play. Shallow cross is a tough play with the running back getting involved. And then with Crew Michael being the type of guy to actually throw it to the running back a lot. So yeah, Pitts is a game breaker, man. Especially with the good run game, right? You got the good running back. Dude. All right. But like I said, guys, I think I might cut out of this conversation. Sorry about that. Balls, if you want the rest of this game link, just hit up CEO. I think he's watching it on this link. He'll give you the link to the game if you don't have. Oh, just go into the Falcons red zone stream, and it should be up there because this is Detroit, so he's going to be playing. His stream is going to pop up there. You can watch it there. But I'm gonna get some dinner, spend some time with the fam, and I'll check the results of this later. All right. Appreciate you guys hanging out. I'll talk more beta when I can. Guys in the Patreon, you know about the house, you know about the tea house. Hit me up in the trap house, fellas. Talk to you later.
Send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. On the return is Williams.